Here you are. This is my warrant card. It is in your own interest to cooperate with me. Do you trust me then?
I suppose so, but I'd better ask the lady first.
Stay here and open the gate. I'll talk to the lady myself.
All right then, come in. I have to tell the lady you're here, but I don't know if she wants to talk to you.
Tell her, please. It's urgent. It is about Sir William.
Oh, I thought so. Right way. Please follow me then. Milady ordered me not to let anybody in, but I'll make an exception as you're from the police.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me to stay here. I'll be right back, and don't touch anything.
I promise. Tell Lady Miriam that I have urgent news, which I wish to discuss personally.
That won't work. Milady refuses to see anybody in person. If she wishes to speak to you, she'll call you from the workroom. Wait at the telephone, please.
Lady Miriam is as mysterious as her grandson. The interview with her probably won't be easy. An electric bell at the door, and now a telephone from the workroom to the hall. I had thought that the Lewis family had financial problems, but suppose I was wrong. The family mourning is obvious at the first glance. All the paintings are covered, just like all the windows. I miss the sunlight here. I'll just have a look. Nobody would mind? When I see this ring, I wonder whether Sir William wore something like it as well. Oh my God! The gem I found in the tomb is the same as the one in this ring. It can't be a coincidence. Sir William must have been buried with it. I wonder where the ring is now.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing there?
Nothing, only looking.
Milady won't accept any personal appointments.
But I need to speak to her.
If you wait for a moment, she'll call you here.
Right here?
Yes, sir. You can sit down if you want.
No, thank you. There's no time for me to be sitting around. Good day, madam. Detective Sergeant Briscoe, at your service. I'd like to offer my deepest sympathy, but I also have bad news for you. Ah, my superior has already talked to you. I apologize. He probably forgot to tell me. So let's proceed to the problem. I have several questions, but if you don't mind, I would prefer to discuss them with you in person. I see. Only via the telephone, as you wish. May I ask then whether it is true that you commanded that Sir William's coffin must stay closed during the entire funeral? I'm sorry, madam, but I have to ask questions, unfortunately. I'd be grateful if you could help me, and if you'd kindly answer my other questions as well. Yes, it is a logical justification. Were these physical deformities the cause of, let's say, the unpopularity of Sir William? I understand people are superstitious, but I'd never expect Father Mulcahy to be against a burial. Did he say why? I understand you didn't agree with him. Cremation was unthinkable. I can imagine how difficult it must have been for you. I understand, and I don't want to nag at you. So far, it's enough. Thank you for your time. I think she's a very smart lady. She knows exactly what to do to avoid saying any more than she wants to. Maybe a few facts that are probably of low importance, but one never knows. For instance, why Father Mulcahy wanted the body cremated. One distrustful maid is a better guard than a dozen policemen. How long have you been working for the Lewis family?
I'm here only since this morning. Can you tell?
No, not at all. Was it hard to get this job?
I guess I shouldn't say, but that Lady Miriam can be picky.
Why? Money issues?
I hope not, but do you know the rumours about Sir William?
I've heard something.
No wonder people are scared.
But you are not.
I'd no choice. But if something goes wrong, I'll run away. Just don't tell me, lady.
I need to talk to Lady Miriam. Would you show me the way?
But sir, I already explained to you, it's impossible. If she wishes to talk to you, then only via the telephone.
I see. I just need to know who signed Sir William's death certificate and what the cause of death was. It would be best to talk to the family doctor.
I will ask, but Milady's really busy at the moment. Wait a minute.
Had I not heard the voice on the phone, I would think there is actually no Lady Miriam. And really the maid is the only person living here.
I'm afraid Milady doesn't wish to speak to you.
Did she give any reason?
Don't be offended, but she said it was none of your business.
Oh, well. Do you happen to know who Sir William's personal doctor was?
I really don't know, but I wouldn't tell you anyway. Don't want to lose my job.
It's all right. I'll find the information elsewhere. Stubborn old lady. She doesn't make this any easier. I have something here that I think Lady Miriam should see. Could you take it to her?
Indeed, sir. She didn't say anything against that. Gosh, is that really a diamond?
Yes, and I need it back immediately. It is an important piece of evidence. I need to know whether it is a part of Sir William's ring.
I hope I won't lose it on the way.
You'd better not. Now I have a couple of minutes to look around. Men's gloves, bills, a notepad. Sir William's personal belongings. Now I understand why I was not supposed to see them. Lady Miriam explained it clearly. She does not wish anybody to rake over her grandson's private life. Taking something without permission is against my principles, but I suppose the lady wouldn't give it to me anyway. I'll have to manage somehow. The temptation to take a look inside is too strong. Huge sums of money were spent in the last months. Like this, a high-quality suit. I would have to save for 10 years to afford it.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing there?
Nothing, only looking.
Lady's scared, sir. The diamond really was Sir William's. He was buried with it.
I thought so, but I had to be sure. I hope you understand.
I have a question too.
Naturally.
You know, I'm getting scared. Do you think that Sir William is a killing monster?
I wouldn't say so. When we find him, he will explain. Can I have the stone back?
Here it is. Lady would be glad if it didn't get lost.
If there was a secret hideaway, for instance, for Sir William, where would it be? I can't see anything suspicious. I don't think anybody has used it for a long time. Bit by bit, Sir William was selling his property off. He was lucky he had a good purchaser. No wonder he could afford to spend so much money. Fortunately, he recorded everything, so when I need concrete information, I'll know where to search. According to Lady Miriam, he wanted the body to be cremated. That means he had a good reason for getting rid of the body in a different way. Everything seems to be normal. Sir William even had a dog. Maybe I could use it. Of course, that's not a bad idea. A sharp stake. I bet there is a logical explanation to why it was made. It does not seem to be used. The door has no lock, but it's not possible to open it. Not this way. All windows are thoroughly covered. There's no chance of sunlight getting in. I'm not going to spy on anybody. I wouldn't see much anyway. It would not be a good hiding place. There's too much water in there. An ideal place for a murder weapon, but not for a mad murderer. So, doggy, can you help me? Can you recognize your master's smell? I don't think I can take it like this. They wouldn't let me. I don't want to delay you, but may I borrow Sir William's dog? Only for a short time, if you don't mind.
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Milady.
Wait, stay here. There's no need to bother her with such a detail.
But Milady might get angry.
She doesn't have to know. Don't you think she has more important things on her mind and needs rest?
You're right, sir. Take it. But promise me it won't be for long.
You have the word of a gentleman. So, come on, pup. You'll help me find your master. It was hard work to get you here. I thought of taking a leash before, but it doesn't matter now. You know, your strange peace has the opposite effect on me. I think you're quite pleased that Sir William is no longer in your way.
What? How could you say that?
I know you are absolutely against the funeral.
That's a lie!
Tell me then, why did you insist on cremating the body?
I meant well. That is the whole truth.
Tell me, what is it like to bury a mass murderer and a monster?
That is none of your business, detective. Your questions insult me.
To bury a monster against your will insulted you as well. For things did not turn out as you wished, so you found your own way to deal with the problem.
You cannot prove that.
You had the motive, the opportunity, and no alibi. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you to stay in the tunnel.
Are you arresting me?
No, not yet, but I will return soon, and I'll be glad if I won't have to search for you then. Go, boy. Find your master. Oh, come on, boy. Don't disappoint me. Show me what you can do. Good dog. Quick, follow him. It seems he has discovered something. The lead I was following on Sir William ends in the canal. My God, I hope nobody threw him in there. Somebody took Sir William's body out of the coffin and threw it in the canal. There is no other possible way. The experiment with the dog showed he probably disappeared through the canal, either alone or with somebody's help. Carter, find some men and search the canal.
How big of an area, sir?
Go upstream and keep your eyes open. The water might have carried the body quite far.
Sir, are you saying that you think someone threw Sir William's body into the canal?
It's possible. I need you to check it for me.
Yes, sir.
It holds firmly. Hopefully. It's pretty heavy. Who knows what's inside? And what's this? I don't know. I probably expected too much. Newspaper cuttings, plenty of notes, like this one. A worker murdered in the shipyard. Mad William targets another victim. Lockleigh's note, a false scent. He didn't write why. He must have been collecting this stuff for years. Pity he couldn't finish his work. Yet when I need solid information, this may be a good source. I think Lockleigh didn't exclude the family doctor. Is there something about him? Here it is, a newspaper article. Family doctor James Stewart keeps dark secret. Lockleigh's note, call to questioning, extension line 112. Well... all I have is the phone contact. Extension line 112.
A detective. You'll like this. This came for you. An autopsy report. Do you want me to leave it in your office, sir?
No, thank you. I'll take it right away. Cause of death of Mr. Talbot, the gravedigger. He bled to death from the wound on his neck. It was probably caused by the grasp of sharp claws. The wound is of irregular shape, definitely not caused by an edged tool. No traces of bite either. I don't believe it was done by an animal. Such a wound could be easily faked. Bled to death from a wound on his neck caused by sharp claws. I can't imagine an animal which could do this. Detective Sergeant Briscoe, I need to talk to Dr. Stewart, please. Extension line 112. Yes, right now, if it's possible. Thank you. Good day, Mrs. Stewart. Detective Inspector Briscoe speaking. I'm afraid I can't understand you. I need to talk to your husband. It's urgent. Missing? For how long? I see. Have you reported it to the police? No, unfortunately, I'm working on another case. I had hoped your husband could help me explain several details concerning Sir William. Please, calm down. The body wasn't found. I mean, you have no reason to think that. You should stay at home. Maybe he will return. Please, if he does, tell him to call me as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Try not to think about that. I'll inform you of anything we discover. Goodbye. Sir William's personal doctor disappeared. He probably wanted to keep out of the journalist's sight. That makes sense. But I'm sure he wouldn't leave his wife behind. Something is going on, and I have a bad feeling about it. Would you look at the report from the 12th or 13th of November? Missing person James Stewart.
Just a minute, sir. Yes, we have Mrs. Stewart's report. Her husband supposedly hasn't returned from a funeral of his old patient.
Sir William?
Exactly, sir.
Perhaps he has not left at all. Thank you, officer. The missing doctor, James Stewart, went to Sir William's burial, but he didn't return home. Maybe he's still somewhere at the cemetery. I refuse to believe that Sir William was resurrected and is now going to seek revenge against everybody. Yet I cannot ignore certain facts. Those claw marks on the gravedigger's neck are a mystery.